Hey y'all, hey. I am back. It has been a minute, but I'm glad to join you all again today to share more about my annual April campaign called Reveal Your Teal. So, first, I'm just going to share a little bit about the overarching goal, which is to support awareness around sexual abuse and sexual assault awareness and prevention. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and I am a survivor, and I still hear my story told back to me through many voices and many people. And so, my personal goal is to keep this conversation going as it can be very taboo. People feel very uncomfortable talking about this, and I have done everything I could think imaginable to keep this not only in the forefront of conversations, but also in a space where people do feel comfortable talking about it. And so, while you don't necessarily have to out yourself or tell your own story in this campaign, what I do ask is that participants use their creativity to help spread awareness through using the color teal. And so, one of the ways that I personally do that, as many of you know, I'm a hand lettering artist, a mixed media artist, watercolor, acrylic. I do a lot of different forms of art. And so, I use all of my art to promote this campaign in this month and give other people the space to do so as well. And so, I realized in creating this campaign years ago that there may be some people who want to participate, but they don't have the tools to do so. And so my idea at that time was to ask shop owners to donate printables that in turn could turn into donations for organizations that are supporting the cause and doing the work on the ground. While we are sharing not only our art, but captions about prevention, about statistics, about our stories, about people we admire, about hope, so on and so forth. There is an entire campaign for an entire month, actually, that I've created where there's something that you can do every day. Now, first, I just want to say you are not required to do something every day. Ultimately, the goal is to have you all do as much as you can or that you're interested in. But I do want to show you that there is a way that you can participate every day if you choose to. And I know that we're already on day 10, but that's perfectly fine. So here is a copy of a digital version of the campaign for this month, and essentially there's something hosted each day. If you look at the Instagram account under Reveal Your Teal, you'll see like a brief line that explains each day in the caption in the comments. And so we started by signing a proclamation just saying that we agree to support survivors. And then it has continued with different things featuring the color teal or sharing some inspiration. And so today we're on day 10. Be kind. My goal today is I'm going to drive an hour out to help a young lady find her prom dress. This is not necessarily directly related to sexual abuse. However, the way it's indirectly connected is we don't know what people are going through. We don't know what people are facing. And so I don't know the young lady I'm going to be helping today. I just know that I signed up to support someone in a gown shop finding their prom dress. And so in doing so, I'll have the opportunity to share this cause with her and potentially offer her or someone she loves, someone that she knows, someone that she's engaged with, support through talking about this with her. I also am in the process of updating the financial goal that I have for this year. But essentially what happens is if you want to participate in the campaign and you'd like to have some printables that feature the color teal, which I'm getting ready to share with you for days like tomorrow, which is a journal entry called Dear Me. On the 12th, there is teal heart work, which is just any kind of art featuring the color teal. We're making signs on the 13th, making tags on the 14th, so on and so forth. There's different things throughout the month where you might benefit from using the printable that feature this color. Now, also this serves as a fundraiser for the cause. With any size donation, from $5 all the way up to $5,000 if you feel generous, you will have access to the printables I'm getting ready to share. Now, I do want to share this one caveat. If you give between $1 to $25, you'll get access to everything I'm getting ready to show. Anything over $25 in donations, you'll receive access to the printables that we've received for the last 5 years. So you'll have this amount times 5 years worth of access. And so I just wanted to say thank you to those who have given more than that, as well as thank you to those who have given it all, because this is very important to me. It's important to a lot of people. The statistics are 1 in 3 girls and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused before the age of 18. And so with that number being so high, there are so many who benefit from the financial resources donated to organizations to create and keep shelters going, to do legislation politically, so on and so forth, to support this work. So thank you so much. So the butterfly on top is not this year's printable. It is from a former year, so you'll have access to this and others if you donate more than $25. But I did want to cover the new ones until I was ready to start sharing. So I just wanted to show you just like a quick sneak peek at some of the things that are in some of the other years. So you'll get big teal butterflies, representation of people, inspirational words and quotes, flowers, a lot of florals, things like that. And so I hope that encourages you to donate as much as you possibly can for this cause. My personal goal is to raise $1,000. My husband just made me increase that goal today. I was feeling like I wasn't going to meet it. So I told him this morning, I said, maybe I should just do 500. And he said, no, it's going to be 1,000. I said, okay. So right now we are around $120 in donations after the first week. And I'm going to keep going from there. So our first printable that I'm going to share is from Create, Play, Heal. This is from a friend of mine's shop. Her name is Pamela. And her images of these girls with these cute little afros are just super cute. That's a part of her brand. As you can see her logo at the bottom, this is representative of her. And so you'll get the text reveal your teal and the 4 different faces of these girls in teal holding flowers. One of the things I did want to mention as I share these with you all as well is that everybody's printer prints differently. And so my printer has a tendency to print darker than what you might see on this, what you'll see on the screen. And so I will say this was like a lighter teal on the screen, and of course my printer decided to print it darker. So some of the printables might look like a very dark teal but not print that way on your end if your printer prints true to color. So keep that in mind as well. So this is the first page. The next page is from Chella Creates. Chella is a champion for many causes, and I know this and appreciate so much her support of my cause as well. To be honest, there's so many causes to advocate for. There's so many issues that are so important to each of us individually. One of the things I do want to mention is that sexual abuse is kind of connected to so many causes. For example, I saw someone post that April is also Autism Awareness Month. And autistic youth are 7 times more likely to be sexually abused just because of the disability that they have. And so I just wanted to mention that while all these causes are important, this is one that's connected to many of those causes and affects even the people dealing with other causes. So you could be a rape survivor who eventually has breast cancer. You could have, like in my case, have experienced domestic violence, which I did by way of my parents, and then end up being sexually abused later after your parents separate. And so, saying all that to say, because this isn't talked about a lot and as widely, we don't know who is going through this or who has experienced this. So even some of the additional causes that are important to us are connected to sexual abuse. So this is from Chella Creates, and her printable features some inspirational words, these beautiful florals, butterflies, and this girl, this cute fashion girl with this rainbow shirt on. She is too fly. And again, my printer printed Reveal Your Teal came out perfect. I don't know, like the butterfly looked a little more teal on the page, and here I feel like it looks more blue. However, we know the purpose and the goal. I have a Canon inkjet printer, so just keep that in mind as you look at these. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, this is one that I just cannot wait to cut. Like, I couldn't wait to hurry up and record this video so I could cut this printable up. I love all the printables that have been donated, but these girls on this page just look like what I feel like. They look like they're exuding confidence and strength and power. And this is what I want survivors to feel when they are creating with these printables. So I'm just incredibly thankful to Jade from Etched by Faith, who donated a printable that looks like what I wanted the people receiving these to feel like. So you can see here there is 2 different ladies who look like warriors, which is what we are if we are survivors or fighting for someone that we love. There are butterflies and florals, and then of course she's a faith-based shop, and so here you'll see a scripture at the bottom. The next printable is also from Etched by Faith. It's a continuation of the one you just saw. So the 2 girls together, the 2 girls a bit smaller, separated with additional florals and butterflies, and some reference scriptures if you want to read some encouraging text, or find text in your own Bible if you're a Bible journaler, to attach these images to. And then there's a 3rd page from her. Oh my goodness, I'm so grateful. This page features some tickets that say Thrive and Survive, and also some tags, which will be very helpful on the day that we have to create tags for the campaign. And you have some little flags, this pocket, and more encouraging text at the top. One of the things I just want to mention briefly also about these terms, I really appreciate that she put multiple terms. Some people don't feel like they're a survivor yet. They feel like they're still struggling. And so it's important that we not forget them, and that people who do feel like they're just surviving see their turn, and that people who feel like they've moved beyond survival and they're in the thriving stage or the conquering stage or warrior stage or whatever that stage is, that those words are there to represent them as well. But we acknowledge that everybody in their healing journey is in a different stage of that and may refer to themselves in different ways. So these are all from Etched by Faith, 3 pages of Don't Survive, Thrive. This printable is from my friend Marjolaine, and she has so generously donated over the years. So I actually have printables, I think from her, Jade, I think Chella has done another year or two, and maybe even Pamela. Some of the shop owners did not just start donating in 2023. They have this campaign that started in 2014, not in the art world, but just in my own space. And I started it by asking people to wear teal and things like that. As I moved into the art space and incorporated printables and artwork, some people stepped up from the very beginning. Marjolaine is one of those. I'm incredibly grateful for her and her strength. And again, this looks teal on her printable, but came out on my printer a bit darker. But I love how this looks like, I don't know what you call it, but it's like the the monitor where it shows your heartbeat. And in between some of these movements, it says alive over and over. I really like that. It's like a reminder that there might be some dead spaces, but you are still alive, and that you are still moving and being and free. So at the bottom it says alive and free, and it has two girls dancing in front of butterflies. I love that butterflies are a recurring theme. I do use that emoji a lot when posting about this campaign, only because there's not really a teal emoji outside of that little dress, and so I tend to use a butterfly because of what it represents. This is also from Marjolaine Walker. She put some encouraging words at the top of her printable, along with some mixed media here, butterflies, and smaller version of the dancing girls, just like the larger version here. But this set of girls have butterfly wings behind them with ballet shoes and ribbon. So beautifully illustrated. Thank you so much, Marjolaine. And then my next one, oh my goodness, I don't think there's enough nice things I can say about the lady who donated this. Her name is Ellen, and she's a survivor. I interviewed her for Reveal Your Teal either last year or the year before. It might have been the year before. She so graciously shared her story about how she lost a loved one to domestic violence. And, it's just, her story is powerful, and her heart is big. It's so big. She has done so much for me personally, but also she, over the years, has always been the largest donor. In addition to offering a printable, she often donates a large amount of money to the campaign, and she has no idea how many people she has helped through sharing her story, her finances, and her artwork. And so, Ellen, if you watch this, thank you so much for your generosity. May God continue to lift you up as you continue to lift up others. She sent me a purple and teal tumbler. She makes custom tumblers, and it's so beautiful that I can't even put anything in it. I'm going to try to use it, but anyway, let me get back on track. So this is her printable featuring this young lady with a coffee cup. Again, remember my printer might have miscolored some of the blues on here, but a lot of the teal hearts on the word create the life you love here, hand lettered in the corner. One of the things I want to mention about this printable in particular is we also celebrate Denim Day in April every year, which is a campaign that supports the sexual assault prevention because of a court case from years ago. Please look that up. I don't want to go into detail now, but Denim Day is based on a court case that is out of Los Angeles, and we wear denim on that day to signal that we stand in support of that as well. So I'm pulling up again my Reveal Your Teal campaign block because I wanted to tell you all what day that is. So as soon as I get it here. I love that she has on jeans in this illustration. She is ready for Denim Day. So she is representative and will be representative of that for me in my artwork. And so for Denim Day this year, it will be the 26th of April. It's always the last Wednesday of April, so the number of the day might change. So I had to look that up real quick, but it's the 26th. Only thing I ask people to do on that day is wear denim, maybe snap a picture of themselves in their denim, and share it on social media with the Reveal Your Teal, Sam, SAAM, and Denim Day hashtags. So this is from Ellen of My Creative Faith. She also has a second page where she's put words like survivor, strength, butterflies again, our recurring theme, as well as some teal shapes with some florals around them. So thank you, Ellen. Our next one is from Katrina of Paper, Pens, and Coffee. I've met Katrina in real life. She is a sweetheart, and she has autism, so she also supports that cause. And I really appreciate, again, her taking time out of what she's doing for her cause to support mine. So you get the word or the text, Reveal Your Teal, very large. She made some little mixed media tags as well as some journaling cards, one featuring a queen with teal hair and a teal crown, and then some teal leaves. One of the things that I wanted to share about briefly is even just using this butterfly from a previous year's printable. Sometimes I print my printables on clear sticker paper. This is by Mako, and then sometimes I use white sticker paper so that it's not transparent when I place it down on whatever I'm creating. So I just wanted to tell you, if you notice there's a difference in the paper in my head, I have an idea of what I can do, and so that'll determine what kind of paper I print on. So thank you, Katrina. Next, this printable is from my girl Michelle. I have known Michelle for years, y'all, before I even became Confident Canvas online. And she's even stayed with me in my home. Like, I absolutely love Michelle. We go back to pageantry, and I use pageantry to promote this cause. She is aware of that and has supported me for years. And so this year she has provided us with a page full of teal butterflies. I'm so excited to use this because I'm starting to really love butterflies. Like, I used to just like birds, but now that butterflies have become a thing in the art world, I'm using them a whole lot more. And so I'm just incredibly grateful for a page of this from Country Morning Creations. In addition to this page, though, she's also providing a coupon code to get her newest printable from her shop, which features these colors as well. They actually correspond with these butterflies. So it's like a planner journaling kit that you can print digitally. So when you get access to the printables, you'll also get access to the code to shop at Country Morning Creations to get additional printables to support your journaling or planner needs. Thank you, Michelle. And then our last one for now, because there are more on the way, is from my girl Barbara. She never hesitates to not support. She has created her own line of printables that she sells now called Printable Expressions. And this is her donation to Reveal Your Teal. So it's butterflies, ribbons, florals, this washi strip on the edge, empowering words, some hearts. This really expresses a lot of who Barbara is as a person. And so she just put that color with it in order to help further promote this campaign. So thank you so much, Barbara, for this. So again, I'm gonna go through all the printables and just share with you again. This is from Printable Expressions, my friend Barbara, Country Morning Creations, Michelle, Katrina of Paper, Pens, and Coffee, My Creative Faith, Ellen, created these 2 pages. And then I also have 2 pages from Marjolaine Walker. And then there are 3 pages from Jade of Etched by Faith. And then we have our page from Pam of Create, Play, Heal. And then last but not the last, because there are more on the way, we have this page from Chella Creates. Thank you to all of our sponsors. If you are interested in donating and receiving access to all of these printables, please look at the description underneath this video, and I will have the link to PayPal and Cash App for you to make a donation easily. And then the second step in that process is to send an email to confidentcanvasteam@gmail.com, where Jana, my lovely support and assistant in this work, will respond to you with your access to these printables. So thank you so much for your support. Also, when you email that email, y'all say thank you to Jana. She often just stops what she's doing to send these out because sometimes people want it immediately. So I'm just really grateful for what she can do in addition to all that she does. So thank you, Jana. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to everybody who has donated already. And thank you to those who are watching and who are considering donating. Even if you don't see yourself using the printables, if you make a donation, that will greatly support this work that we are trying to continue in supporting survivors. So love you all. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick video. I look forward to sharing over the next couple of weeks my work with these printables that I'm so eager to cut out. And also, if you're not already, I have started an Instagram account just for this campaign, just to preserve what Reveal Your Teal was originally created for. You might look through the hashtag and see other things, but essentially I started it to promote awareness of this cause. And so if you follow us on Instagram at Reveal Your Teal, you'll see updates featuring the ideas behind each of the days in the challenge. And you'll also find the challenge there if you want to screenshot that and save it for future reference. So thanks again, you all, for joining me, and I look forward to more revealing our teal together. Bye.